Our next video. All right, remember how we want one side to equal 0. So I want that to be positive, right? So I'm going to put these on the other side. See how I got rid of the 2 and the negative 2x by subtracting 2 and adding 2x? And now we're going to get 5x squared plus 32x plus 12 equals 0. All right, now, we're going to factor the left-hand side. If there was a common factor in there, we could divide both sides by it, like if they were all multiples of a certain number. So these have to multiply to give you that. There's only one option for that. That's 5x and x. And these have to multiply to give you that. So you notice our options are 1 and 12, 2 and 6, 3 and 4. All right, and you could try 1 and 12. If you put 1 there and 12 there, it's different than putting 12 there and 1 there. You can check. I'm just gonna, you could try 1, 12 and 3 and 4 and they're not gonna work. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you. We're gonna use 2 and 6. So if I put, this is gonna be wrong, but if we put 6 here and 2 here, we check it, we get 5x times 2 gives you 10x, and then 6 times x gives you 6x. That gives you 16x. That's not that. That doesn't work, but it changes. You know, if you put the 6 here, now it gets multiplied by 5 instead of x, and you put the 2 here, it gets multiplied by x instead of 5, and watch this. This will work. 30x for the outside, 5x times 6 plus 2x, yeah, 32x. So that's going to work. That works. All right, now you'll know that the solution right here, this is pretty easy. That's going to be negative 6, because negative 6 plus 0 gives you 0. So you get x equals negative 6. And then you got this. You have 5x plus 2 equals 0. Now, this one's less obvious. We want this parentheses to become 0, right? So we take everything in the parentheses, set it equal to 0, and then we're going to solve it. So let's go ahead and solve this. So we get 5x equals negative 2. And then we get our answer is going to be x equals negative 2/5, right? I just put that right there. Right? Then our solutions are these. Either of these work. And you'll notice the negative 2/5, which is negative 0.4. If you put it in here, negative 2/5, notice those cancel out. Negative 2 plus 2 is 0. See how it works? Makes the whole left-hand side 0. Let me show you a couple more examples. All right, we're gonna, on this one, let's do it really quick. We're gonna subtract 4, we're gonna add x. So we're gonna get 4x squared minus 13x plus 3 equals 0. All right, so we get now this could be 4x and x, or 2x and 2x. I can tell that 2x isn't going to work for reasons, but we'll just go right to it. So 2x and 2x won't work. You could try all those out. Then we got to take the 3 and the 1, because the only factors of 3 are 1 and 3. And it's a positive 3. They can both be positive, both be negative. Now, I'm going to make this a negative 3 right here and a negative 1. If I put the negative 3 over here, it's not going to work. You could check it. So it matters. The fact that the negative 3 is right here means it gets multiplied by the 4x. So over here you get 4 times negative 3 is negative 12x. Negative 1 times x is negative x. So you get negative 13x. And that works. All right. So you're going to get over here, x minus 3 is equal to 0. Let's solve for it. x equals 3, and then you can take the 4x minus 1 is equal to 0. I don't know why I used the black, the red. All right, solve for it. Add 1, add 1. 4x equals 1. So yeah, x is going to be equal to 1/4. You know that. So here are your two solutions right here. You can, if you write 0.25, I don't care. I prefer fractions, but whatever. All right, let me do one more. Do it really quick. Okay, you got 2x and x, and then you got, in this case, you could choose 1 and 15. I don't think that's going to work. 3 and 5. Those are your options right there. So, okay. And then one's got to be positive, one's got to be negative. So I'll do positive 5 right here and negative 3 right there. So you get, that's 10x, 2x times 5, and that's negative 3x. That gives you 7x. That works right there. So that's going to work. All right, making this quick. 2x minus 3, we set this equal to 0. Let's solve it. 2x equals 3. So x is going to equal 3/2. And then this one right here, x plus 5 equals 0. You already know what it is. X equals negative 5. Oh, so x equals negative 5, and I just what I do. All right, those are your solutions. All right, very good.